Hello,
Hi.
here we are
Hello.
again. Welcome to the second week.
Yes.
Yes, week two, exploring point of views. Um, last week we gave you the first assignment. Everybody is hopefully working with the book and finding some new angles to tell stories with. And we hope you gathered your information, your data, and you categorized it. And this week is for exploring point of views of how you're going to tell your story. I hope you check the Miro board because also the other students have different point of views, so get inspired by each other. And yeah, let's explain the second part of the second week.
Okay. Well, you already gathered data. We hope you also thought about categories, and now, yeah, this is now the challenge to find the main story you want to convey, and think about maybe the message, maybe instead of story, which is the message you want to convey to people, and you think that your audience is people from your own country, and that gives you more possibilities to use local elements, local metaphors, or specific language that you use. So in this way, you have more elements to work with. You get input from the stories from Lohausen, from the book. You know the subject, but you can still maybe give your own drive to the subject. So the first assignment is, yeah, find the main story you want to tell to others, you want to visualize. Uh, you can write it down, or you can make a storyboard and make at least 4 visualizations, yes, that
Try
communicate.
things out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and try to look also from different angles. Uh, and the different angles can be, yeah, told to maybe different sort of people, or maybe to put the accent in specific elements of the story, uh, and try to these first experiments, try to experiment also with the shapes, the forms you use, the elements, and so forth. Yeah, and put them in the Miro board. So
Yes. So, what's important if you want to find a main story, it's searching for patterns. So, if you have a collection of data, you can look at it in a chronological order, in a geographical order, which is maybe relevant to the story. Or you have categories which are maybe causes that are happening when the water is rising. And maybe you see things, for example, highlighted in moments of time. So, what will happen now, or maybe what will happen in the future. So, think about that there are many angles that you can use and focus to visualize your data. So, let's go to the next. Yes, well, we have a great data designer who's gonna be our guest next week, Sonja Kuiper, and she is really into data visualization. And she,
not next week,
oh
today, on
yeah,
Monday.
sorry, it's today. I have to think of time schedules and stuff. Yeah, it's good today because you will watch the movie today. We hope to post this movie also. It is Sonja Kuipers. She is a Dutch data visualizer, uh, and she will show us how she works with data from a book, and she will hopefully will get inspired by the way she makes
Collects.
collects their data, but also then makes something visual about it. Yes, and for you, it's also very important to start sketching and make drafts of your ideas. So explore your materials, colors, forms. Yeah, try to find your language in a way, what you want to tell a story with.
Yeah, and looking for your language, go also for some inspiration. Yeah, you can Google and find a lot of images, and maybe this makes you open your eye to other possibilities. So it's always good to look for inspiration.
Yes.
And then,
Yes, then it's important that you think of a kind of a physical visual vocabulary, because the end we will want you to visualize your data visualization in public space. So it has to be physical. So maybe you can walk around it, and that makes it, important that you also think of how are you going to build it. So get already inspired by
materials,
materials.
and
Yeah.
look also in your own country, your own space. Look for metaphors also. You can find metaphors in physical elements, but also in cultural elements. And think, if we are now talking about raising of the sea levels, yeah, what kind of elements, materials can you can give
Use to
also, yeah, to
communicate.
give the idea, oh, it has with water, it has to do with erosion, or things that we are missing, that are going to disappear. Um, but well, we try to put here in this
Some
slide some
inspiration.
inspiration, but look also at your own, yeah, cultural aspects,
Yeah.
your own surrounding. We hope you really go and try to explore and
Yeah,
find
be
the
creative
elements.
with the elements. For example, if you really want to have a focus on, for example, Iceland, no, I mean Greenland. I'm confused because it's about ice. I wanted to talk about ice. Greenland with the melting ice. Think of, if you want to visualize it like an installation, you can use ice cubes. So maybe your installation will be there for a few hours and then it's gone. So that's also a way of playing with the materials and to communicate with it.
Yeah,
So
water, sand, stones, now whatever you think. This is an example from Sonja Kuipers, uh, which will be with us this afternoon. Um, Now, and you see here some examples of her visual language. That was a project about the book, but yeah, it can be also very, very abstract, as you see. So
yeah,
you will give meaning to your visual vocabulary, and of course you have a legenda at the end, and everybody will understand. But in our case, it will be physical. So try to already to think about what kind of elements.
yeah.
And
Don't forget, keep spotting your location. So think about it while you're working on the project, because eventually you will put it in public space, like we said last time. So think about your area. Is there a place? Maybe it's close to the water, or it's maybe in a very dry place. I don't know. Maybe what can help tell your story better. And let us know. Also, make pictures, put it on the Miro if you find an interesting grid. If you start visualizing the first sketches, you can also use a photo to put your ideas in to just try it out as a prototype. So yeah, we're looking forward.
yeah, and we will put also one source online.
Oh yeah.
And this a very nice library about physical visualizations that maybe helps you also to start getting inspired about what kind of materials and so forth. But
Yeah,
at
how
the,
to visualize data in a physical way.
okay, good.
Okay,
Thank
have a
you.
good day, have a good week. Let's talk and come to our meeting. If you have a question, you can always mail us
Yeah.
and we try to reply.
Okay. Bye
Have a good
bye.
week.